The Onion Lake Trail is notorious for breaking both machines and riders, and today's 14-hour ride was no different.
Okay, so every year we come to Tumbler, and it's literally on the top of our list. We have to do Onion. Onion is, there's no 9s or 10s really. It's the 6 and 7. It's the grind. It's like you're in a 12-round fight. You're not in a. It's no quick knock. Well, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes it's a quick knockout.
It doesn't let up. It keeps going. It's consistent the whole way through, and the entire ride is a 10 out of 10. It is fantastic, and that's why it's always worth the 13-hour drive to come to ride this trail.
Behind us is the trailhead, and we're about to start off. We'll probably be back at this spot in about 12 hours.
Not probably.
Woo! Woo! Let's do this.
The trail kicks off from the junction of OJ Main Road and the Wapiti Forest Service Road. The early sections stay at lower elevation, winding through wet, muddy terrain filled with roots, rocks, and plenty of off-camber crawling. But that's just the warm-up.
Just more of this. Lots more of this.
As the trail turns towards the ridge, it climbs quickly, offering spectacular views in all directions. High on the ridgeline, the trail smooths out somewhat, allowing the riders to catch their breath while enjoying the stunning panoramic views. By joining the Grizzly Valley ATV Club, riders not only enjoy access to some of the best riding in Tumbler Ridge, but also become part of a community dedicated to responsible outdoor recreation. Memberships help support trail maintenance, conservation projects, and advocacy efforts that keep our backcountry open for everyone to enjoy. Together, we can ensure that trails remain accessible, beautiful, and protected for future generations. One of the major highlights comes at the midpoint of the trail, where the group pauses to take in the view of Wapiti Lake and the headwaters of the Wapiti River. With the sun shining and the scenery almost too perfect, the team decided this was the ideal spot for lunch.
Tons of views all over the place here, all the way along to our destination. Jim's been here before. What do you think?
Well, this is our third time in Onion. Third awesome time in Onion. This is our third stop at this spot for lunch. It is, you know, the views here are fantastic. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but way off in the distance there's even a big glacier you can see from here, so the views are second to none for sure.
Lush green mountain rolling in the background, and if you look at the trail you can see that there's a single file coming through here, and that's really key and important, especially in these sensitive areas, is just sticking to the trail.
As the group approached Onion Lake, the riders encountered more mud, narrow passages, and challenging technical sections. About 5 miles from the lake, Ryan bent a lower control arm, forcing him to turn back.
Winching. This is why they call it a tough trail. But it's a lower A arm and very easy trail fix.
Guys, I'm telling you, it earns its name. I on my video especially, there was comments, that doesn't look that hard, that doesn't look, but you know what? It's relentless, and I'll give you that. It's not crazy difficult if nothing happens, but the chances of stuff happening is like 90%. So there's always something. You're hoping that it's small. You know, you can kind of limp on. I bent a middle radius route already. It looks okay. We're going to limp on. But this is what makes Onion so awesome. And this is why at the end of the video, when we're all hooting and hollering, that is all straight from the freaking heart, because it is a freaking accomplishment to get in and out of Onion in one day.
Come out of break of night, and the pink skies waving goodbye. She come out of break of night, leaving no traces around. She's trying to free her reckless heart. She's trying to be a slide as a breeze.
Finally, after hours of grueling trail riding, they made it to Onion Lake. The sense of accomplishment was written on every rider's face.
Okay, so making it to Onion basically is twofold awesomeness. A, you get this freaking beautiful view. We're in this giant bowl here, unfreaking real scenery. And B, just the accomplishment of of having all that gnarly trail. You made it through. Yeah, we got to make it through out, but it's just that little tick on the little notch. Third year, and it's just as awesome as it was the first year. First year, me and Jimbo were just like, me more so. I'm from freaking Flatlands. He rides similar stuff all the time, but even him, he's like, this is the hands down the best trail.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just saying that out of all the trails in BC, like Whipsaw has always talked about, Alex Max always talked about, Onion Lake beats them both, blows them both out of the water.
Well, I think it speaks for itself right there, that view, and just the technicality and the fun factor of this trail. I was in here literally a month ago, and it's a totally different trail than it was a month ago even. And you know, there's lots of people that are scared to come in here, think they need these big fancy machines. You really don't. Just take your time, go easy. Honestly, there's really no need to damage stuff if you've got even an average machine, and just take your time.
So now this is the fourth day, and every single day has been a different awesome adventure, different scenery. And really, what did we touch on? 3% of the entire area.
Oh, yeah, I mean, so this is day 4. We've done 4 different trips. There's multiple other ones to do yet, right from novice rider to expert rider. This is obviously the most technical trail we have, but there's other ones like we did last year just as awesome. But yeah, for anybody that wants to come here, we literally have areas you ride pavement right to where you camp and unload. So if you're into that kind of thing, you want to bring your RV, spend a week, there's all kinds of areas.
This is probably my favorite scene right here. Although I'm not lying, next year I gotta do, what is it, Shipyard and Titanic, because that looks amazing too.
We got to Onion, we took a bunch of pictures, we took in the scenery for a good 9 minutes. Now it's time to round up because we got another whole half of the adventure to go. We got to get the heck out of here, so let's freaking go.
And we got to pick up a CF Moto and tow them out of here.
Day wasn't over. On the way out, they encountered more troubles, including a bent tie rod, necessitating some quick trail repairs before they could head home.
Using 2 winches to straighten the tie rod?
2 winches, a ratchet strap, lots of shackles, and a tree.
And we got 1 semi-straight tie rod.
Hopefully you got good enough to limp out of here and back to the truck.
She come out of Baker on sorrows in a rolling high. She come out of Baker
I think we're gonna have to do a trail repair that's gonna take a good chunk of the night by the looks of it.
Look at that.
We're gonna take Jim's machine back to the trucks, take his tie rod end off, bring it back with tools, and do a field repair here on Dean's to drive it out.
Good times.
As the sun set and the group made their way through the muddy lower sections of the trail, one thing was clear. The Onion Lake Trail is an adventure like no other.
Are you? Whoa!
clear out of anywhere. I've already been back and forth in here 3 times, stuck 3 different times. I've been stuck 3 different times with this thing, and now look, it's off the rim there, off the rim on that side. I got a broken A-arm. Hey, that's Onion Lake, eh?
This is classic Onion, but this is extreme. Yeah.
Extreme classic.
I mean, we've had issues, but I don't know what else. I'm not even gonna jinx it. Nope, I'm done. I'm not saying anything else.
We're not done yet.
Exactly.
You're not Dunyan.
Does Onion live up to its name?
Yeah.
As one of the most kick-ass trails in all of freaking Canada. I don't. It used to be Western Canada. We're just gonna blanket all of Canada.
After 4 days of incredible riding, it's safe to say the Ostacruiser crew will be back for more in the future. If you're planning your next UTV adventure, Tumbler Ridge needs to be on your radar. With diverse terrain, endless challenges, and unmatched scenery, this is the ultimate destination for off-road enthusiasts.